In the heart of Sparta, two kings stared at a blank wooden tablet. A strange gift delivered by a messenger. It was sealed, important, yet utterly empty. They were baffled. But Queen Gorgo, wife of King Leonidas, saw what they missed. She looked past the surface. "Scrape away the wax," she urged. Beneath the thick coating, etched into the wood itself, was a dire warning. Xerxes and his massive Persian army were coming to invade Greece. In a society that worshipped the spear and the shield, it wasn't a warrior's strength that saved Sparta, but a queen's perception. This single act of insight changed the course of history. Gorgo's story isn't one of battlefield glory, but of a different kind of power. From a young age, she was present in the chambers of power, listening, learning. As a child, she famously advised her father to dismiss a foreign diplomat trying to bribe him, showing a wisdom far beyond her years. As queen, she was not just a wife, but Leonidas's most trusted counselor. While men trained for war, Gorgo sharpened her mind. Her influence came not from commanding soldiers, but from understanding people, deciphering motives, and offering counsel that was as sharp as any Spartan sword. She proved that in a world of bronze and muscle, the most powerful weapon could be a keen intellect. Let's travel further back in time, to the ancient Near East, to the legendary city of Babylon. Legends say she was the daughter of a goddess, abandoned at birth and raised by doves. This story alone was a powerful tool. It wrapped her in an aura of divinity, making her seem destined for greatness. When she eventually rose to power, ruling the vast Assyrian Empire, she didn't just rely on armies, she built a reputation. Stories of her military genius spread like wildfire. She was said to have led campaigns deep into Asia, conquering lands no man had dared to enter. She was a master builder, credited with constructing the magnificent walls of Babylon and its stunning hanging gardens. How much of this is true? Historians debated, but that's precisely the point. Semiramis understood the power of narrative. Whether she personally led every charge or designed every brick, she crafted an image of herself as a larger-than-life ruler, a demigoddess, an architect of civilization. She used storytelling as a form of statecraft, building a legend so potent that it commanded loyalty and struck fear into her enemies. Her empire was held together not just by force, but by the sheer power of her myth. She taught the world that a good story can be as formidable as any army. Now, let's journey forward to the 6th century, to the glittering, chaotic heart of the Byzantine Empire, Constantinople. The city is on fire. The Nika riots have exploded, and the streets run with blood. Tens of thousands of angry citizens are chanting for the emperor's head. Inside the palace, Emperor Justinian and his court are terrified. Their bags are packed, and a ship is waiting at the harbor to carry them to safety. The empire is moments from collapsing, but one person refuses to run. Empress Theodora. She rises before the panicked men. She was not born into royalty. She was an actress, a woman from the lowest rungs of society who had risen through sheer will and intelligence. And in this moment of crisis, her resolve was absolute. "Royalty," she declared, "is a fine burial shroud." She told them she would rather die an empress in her palace than live as a fugitive in exile. Her speech was a thunderclap of courage. It shamed the men, ignited their resolve, and gave Justinian the backbone to stay and fight. They crushed the rebellion, and the throne was saved. This was Theodora's defining moment. From then on, she wasn't just Justinian's wife, she was his co-ruler in all but name. She used her newfound authority to champion the rights of the vulnerable, passing laws to protect women and children. She showed that power isn't just about holding a scepter. It's about having the will to stand firm when the world is burning around you. 3 women, 3 different eras, 3 different forms of power. Gorgo, the mind that saw through deception when others saw only a blank slate. Semiramis, the storyteller who built an empire out of her own legend. Theodora, the will of iron that held a crumbling empire together through sheer nerve. Their stories teach us a vital lesson. True power is not always loud. It isn't always a crown, a throne, or a conquering army. Sometimes, it's the quiet insight that uncovers a hidden truth. Sometimes, it's the compelling story that captures the hearts and minds of a nation. And sometimes, it's the unbreakable spirit that refuses to yield in the face of despair. Power is perception, narrative, and will. It is the unseen force that truly shapes our world. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, consider liking the video and subscribing for more stories from history.